Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the Four Force Racing League. This is Division 1, Season 4, Race 6 at the Portimao, which is at the Portuguese Grand Prix. I am your host with the most, Malk, and like I said, we are back after a 4 weeks break of the racing. So, if you remember last time round, on some of the standings, we had the Austrian Grand Prix, if I remembered it right. We had the Austrian Grand Prix, and we had the two races. We had the sprint as well as the feature race. But unfortunately, I'm not going to show you the both results. I'm only going to show you the race results because I just didn't have time to add it all quickly. So. In here, I believe this is the latest standings after the Austrian Grand Prix. So Paulie Orange is in first place with 94 points. Noise John Mate is in second with 79 points. Dolga is in third with 76. VDWD is in fourth with 57 points. Ricapor is in fifth with 40 points. Makatak is in sixth with 39 points. Donster is in seventh with 34. Joining with Crunchy Trees in eighth place with 34 points. Strakosaur in ninth place with 32 points. And Rakinen is in 10th with 28 points. So that's the driver standings. So just bear with me a sec. This is the team standings. So Haas is still in the lead in first place with 151. Alfa Romeo is in second with 111. Red Bull has definitely got some wings by a point over the Williams in third place with 83. Williams is in fourth with 82 points. Alpine is in fifth with 70 points, and the rest are under 70 points. And just a recap of last week's race, Paulie Orange, this is the results from the race. I forgot to put the sprint one, but you know what I mean. This is the actual one live from the Austrian Grand Prix from 2 weeks ago. Paulie Orange was in top form in first place. Lee was in second, and then you got Noise John Mate in third place. But we won't wait any longer because we're about to start. So qualifying is about to start now, and we are looking forward to it now. We are waiting for some of the drivers to kick off. But I hope everyone is having a fantastic week during the build up to the real life F1 and the build up to the testing. I haven't had a chance to catch up with the testing point of view. Hopefully there's some good results coming out of their way sooner rather than later. And I tell you what, because some people came into the chat. I think it was Strakosaur and chugging away. The guys were saying they were dreading that they did not want a wet condition race. And I believe, wet conditions in the qualifying. But now I've been told it is full on wet throughout the whole of the session. Oh my God. Thank God I am not racing. I promise you that. Thank God I am not racing around at Portimao, because I will not even know where to start, to be honest. I will not even know where to start. Some of the drivers just going at the track. I think it's Paulie Orange, who's the Drivers' Championship leader. He had a fantastic running, to be fair. He was on pole. He was... they had... He was on top fire in the Austrian Grand Prix. He won the sprint and won the actual race itself, so he'll be the one to watch. We've got a few drivers also out. We've got Einfetch, we've got Strakosaur, we've got Rock, and also got Chugs just coming out. I'm just mentioning it actually. Chugs, this is his, like I said, he likes this track because this would be his first. He had his first ever podium in FFR, if I remembered it right. If I get it wrong, I'm so sorry. I'm just trying to remember everything with the stats. But like I said, Chugs is quite like the track. He really does like the track. So we're waiting to see how everything plans out for him. And I hope he does not make a silly mistake. Everyone's going to try not to avoid any silly mistakes. And PPP Gaming is the first driver out. First driver out. Oh, no. I just want to double check. I don't want to cause any havoc. Paulie Orange. Paulie Orange just about to do... Oh yeah, he has left the session. PvP Gaming has left the session. I was wondering, is he still racing and stuff? But he's just got himself out. But Paulie Orange, he will not do his lap because he will be invalidate his lap. So let's look at Ironfetch now. Ironfetch, who's just doing the first few corners now. Oh no, he's a spun. He has spun at the first corner. Let's look at Strachosaur. Strachosaur's having a good run in on the first sector. 26.355. Purple sector. Purple on there. He was saying just before we started the stream, he just wanted to see how he can try and improve as well, and trying to see how he gets on in the Portimao race, depending on what weather conditions it's going to be tonight. And I think he's absolutely dreading it, to be fair, Strachosaur. He's absolutely dreading it. But some people are saying you have to watch out for the drivers because they will spin out massively. It looks like one of the drivers has spun out. I think it's one of the Alfa Romeos who just really slowed down. Second sector, 102.181, I think it was, from Strachosaur. So he is purple on second sector. Ooh, a little bit of a back-end moment. But still going at it. This is where the final few corners are going to be absolutely crucial, especially in the full wet conditions. And here we go. He's going to go around the outs. He's going to go around the last corner now. And this is where the pressure will start off, and he will have a 132.010. That is a good lap. That is a really, really good lap from Strachosaur. Normally, the times around Portimao, normally if it was a dry, you would get a little bit lower than that, obviously. A little bit lower than that. But with the wets, it's normally about 12 seconds on top. Normally, 12 seconds on top of the normal dry time. So, Ironfetch did a 150, but he did lose out on that spin earlier on, I saw. So Buffal is just coming up to the last corner now, going down the straight, and he has a 131.6, 4 tenths quicker than Strachosaur, so that's a good time. Donster, where's Donster? Donster will not improve his time. Skania, let's see what he can try and do. He's just on the third sector now, coming to the last few corners. VDWD 130.243. Oh my god, that is quick. That is absolutely quick. Oh no, Skania! Skania has lost in the last corner, and he has got himself back into the pits. Jamie Suss is just left the session. Hopefully he'll get himself back into that. Hopefully he'll get himself back in as quickly as possible. Where's Country Trees? Country Trees, he is purple. He's purple on first sector. And he's at second. He is on the second sector. So the two Haas cars, they're in the top two. It looks like the 130s is the way forward. 130s is the way forward because Strachosaur did a 130.894. But VDWD, who had oh my god, Crunchy! Crunchy times on the Crunchy Trees moments. You got to be on the ball. You've got to be making sure that you've got the right setup with the right balance. Otherwise, you'll be absolutely hitting balance galore. Balance galore? Did I say? Sorry, that is mad. And correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, looking at the conditions. Unless I'm mistaken, I think they're more intermediates now. I think they're more intermediate conditions now. If it was full wet, which majority of the drivers are doing now, I think, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, guys. If you're in the chat and you think it's wrong, tell me. But look at that. I think it's intermediate conditions. I still think it's intermediates, but so we just have to wait and see how. So nice job, mate, doing 130.428 on the intermediate tyre. That is a good lap. on the intermediates. Whatever happens, that is really good on the intermediate conditions. I know it's 2/10 off the VWD's time. Let's have a look at Rock now. Rock is coming up to the last few corners now. A few drivers who nearly lost the back end completely. And in a 139.294. So that is not good news for, unfortunately, a few drivers who get disconnected. I can't get through the check. Oh my god, Chugs. Chugs who... He's having a torrid time in a minute. I am Jerry. Didn't move us up to 11th with a 144.548. So I'm just trying to see who else. Donster, who I haven't watched actually. Donster, who's just come up to the second sector. Come up to, I think he's halfway through it now. He's halfway through the second sector. He's just going through the tricky S's parts now. Yellow flag set to 3. That is a Mercedes. I think that's Rakkinen. 131.425. Poorly Orange did a 130. It's still 138.62. VDWD, he's saying 129.842. He's saying that the wets are still in contention. Nice job, mate. I'll tell you what, he's completely lost. Well, I say VDWD's completely lost it now because he's lost out by 3/10. He's lost out by 3/10. 129.598. Sorry, 129.589. And Donstar with a 130.687. So the times are slowly kicking in now. So I would expect to hit the 28s sooner rather than later, actually. Where's PvP Gaming? PvP Gaming, who had an unfortunate left of the session of the car with a communications issue. Hopefully he'll get himself back into that live racing. And then we'll be able to... it's going to be carnage. It's going to be absolute carnage because, especially at the first two corners, which the drivers need to be careful. Oh my god, there was one the Alfa Romeos. I'm not sure who that was. I think that might be I Am Jerry, who's just gone way wide. PvP Gaming is purple on second sector. Jamie Suss is just going himself back into the car. Hopefully no more issues as well. Now they come up to the final few corners now. This is where PvP Gaming is using that slipstream from one of the Aston Martin cars ahead. I'm not sure. Oh no, he validated his lap. He would have done one. He would have done a 1:30.8. He would have got himself up to, I believe, 5th. I think he would have got 5th. So I am. But I'd like to know who that the Aston Martin. I think it was that Skinner. Muck Attack, the Ferrari driver out of nowhere, moves up to 4th, 1:30.845 now, so that's a good job from Muck Attack. Or MC Attack. Forget MC Hammer, you got MC Attack. So he goes up to 4th, so that's a good job from his standards. Skinner, who's struggling at the minute, 1:31.769. At the moment, Josh, PvP, Chugs, Rickapore and Jamie are the only ones who have not had a time yet. Yellow flags in sectors 2 and 3. I think that is either I Am Jerry or I'm Fetch. So this is where the pressure is on. The pressure is absolutely on. And he can't afford to make any silly mistakes. Paulie Orange, who's one to watch actually, because he's the Drivers' Championship leader. After that fantastic running from the Austrian Grand Prix, from the sprint as well as the feature race. So here goes Skinner now, comes to the final few corners now. Don't think this will be an improved time. I think this is more of his outlap. He's going to try and improve his time now. So Buffalo's just doing his lap now. I'm just trying to see who else I haven't watched. Rakkinen, I haven't watched Rakkinen. He's just not going to do his improved time. Rock is 500 quicker on his time. 500 quicker. Oh, and McLaren. McLaren has just got himself off track. I don't know if he was just having a great view or just taking it easy. I don't know. But he's either struck us or crunchy trees. So this is where the pressure moments is now on. 6 minutes after qualifying, and this is the Full Force. This is the Full Force Racing League live and exclusive for you guys on the Twitch channel. I'm sure there was some Devry then. just now, but we'll have to wait and see. So let's have a look at Rock with the Ferrari and got ahead of his teammate by 300 a second. So 1:30.816. Good job. Paulie Orange moves up to 1:30s now, the low 1:30s. No one could match. Nice job. Oh, that was a I think that was an Aston Martin. It was. Yes, it was an Aston Martin. PvP Gaming saying he cannot improve his time, so he will retire. He will retire. So that is not good news for him. Let's have a look at Jamie. Jamie, who's having some torrid times with his car. Hopefully this will be a bit of a luck to go through. I think Ironfetch just goes up to 4th place. He goes up to 4th. Oh, Jamie has invalidated his lap. Buffel. Has Buffel also moved up? I think he has actually. So Chugs, where is he? Chugs has just come up to the final few corners now and moves up to 2nd. So Chugs, who's saying that this is his great track because he got his first ever podium for FFR. So this will be a perfect moment if he can match it on the race. At the moment, he does match it on the qualifying, but can he match it on the race? We'll have to wait and see if he does stay there after the qualifying as well. So VWD, I think it's intermediates now. I think it's intermediate conditions. The way it looks, and surely the drivers would understand. Unless the drivers are on the wets are confident enough that it is more wet conditions, but I just can't see that happening. I really can't see that happening. So watching that VWD now, he's 1/10 slower. He's a 10th slower on his best time. So at the moment, 29.9 is the best way forward, the way it looks. So obviously, if you just joined ladies and gentlemen, good evening to you all. Hope everyone's having a fantastic evening on the 22nd of February 2023. This is the Full Force Racing League, live exclusively, guys, on Twitch channel. We are aiming for at least 10. Well, we're aiming for at least another 4 more followers to hit the 110 marker. If you are a newcomer, hit that follow button, and yeah, check it out. Check it out. Hit that follow button. So 2nd sector, Chugs is way into pole position. 1:29.54, 400s quicker. 400s quicker than nice job, mate. Oh my God, we could have a classic. We could have a classic ending of the qualifying. So VWD will not improve. 200 slower on Paulie Orange. If Paulie Orange can try and get a really good lap in the second sector, well, good sector in the 2nd sector, that'll be even better than before. He needs to fight. He really needs to find 5 tenths from somewhere. But a Chugs out of nowhere, and nice job, mate, out of nowhere. They've hidden the 29.5s. I know VWD's hit the 29.8s, but 29.5 in the wet conditions as well. That's still impressive. That is still impressive stuff. So here we go. 2 minutes 23 left of the qualifying. Can anyone try to stop Chugs with first place? We're 1:29.540. So coming to the last few corners now, and yellow flags. I think that is. I think that's Donster. I think Donster's had a bit of a spin, unless I'm mistaken. Here we go. Can Paulie Orange improve? He will not improve. He loses out by 7 tenths, actually. He loses out by 7 tenths. Where's Nice Job, Mate? Nice Job, Mate. It's coming to the final few corners now. This is where it's got to have at least 2 laps. This is where it's got to have at least 2 laps to do the lap. Well, I say to do the lap, in case he makes a mistake in this lap coming up now. So I'm going to watch it from his perspective, actually. Watching it from his point of view, how tricky it is. And you can see the like, oh, he loses the back end a little bit. That could have been catastrophic moments. Yellow flags to 1. That is a Alpha. Well, it was an Alpha. I think it was an Alpha Romeo just letting the Red Bull driver through. So fair, respectful driving. So look at that. Nice job, mate. It's really pushing that car to the limits. And if you don't push that car to the limits, you're not going to succeed. You will never ever succeed. 1 minute left. 1 minute left of qualifying. So here we go. Coming to the tricky second sector. This is the part where they're going down the hill. And he's... Oh my god, he's purple. He is purple. He could be on for 28.8. Ooh. No, 28... Yeah, 28.8. 28.8. Poorly orange, 129.144. So, professional pole position at the minute. But nice job, mate. Come up to the last corner now. He will be on the 28. Yes! Oh, what a lap! What a lap! And I'll say it again. What a lap by the Red Bull driver. Definitely got some wings on that. Jesus, that is unbelievable stuff. VDWD, will he be on pole? No, he won't. 128.856, and time has stopped. Time has stopped for the qualifying. Will Poorly Orange improve? He's 3/10 slower on the first sector. Oh my god, he lost the back end. He lost it completely. Just as I watched him, he completely lost it. Where's McAttack? I don't think anyone's going to match. Nice job, mate. I don't think anyone can match him. I can't see anyone matching him, actually. So here we go. Can McAttack try and improve his time in the second sector? And to be fair, I've been really impressed with his driving lately, to be fair. And I said that lately, like the last couple of weeks ago. I know he struggled in the league itself, but he has improved left, right, and centre. So he's slowly getting there into like the positions that he needs to be in. So that's a proper jinx. I am so sorry, McAttack. Do not ban me at all with that. And he's invalidated his lap. So he will not improve. Fetch moves up to third. That's a good job. Jamie moves up to fifth now. Raikkonen in sixth. Where's Country Trees? Country Trees is coming to the last few corners now. Someone's just moved himself up. I think that is... Well, Country Trees moves up to 8th. Country Trees has moved up to... That was Josh, I think it was. I think Josh just improved his time. He did. And that is what you see is what you're going to get. Nice job, mate. You are in pole position, mate. Pole position. 128.726. That is impressive. If you could do that in the race, just to stop Poorly Orange, and also from Dolga as well, that would be perfect. That would be absolutely perfect. But that is impressive. That is really impressive from Nice Job, mate. So just waiting for the drivers to get themselves sorted and ready to go. Yeah, definitely nice job, mate. Nice job. Here are your short qualifying classification for the Portuguese Grand Prix for the 4-Force Racing League Division 1 on the PlayStation platform. You've got nice job, mate. Yeah, very nice job. Well done, mate. In pole position in first. Can you try and do that in the race? We'll find out soon in a minute. Poorly Orange is in second. Fetch is in third. VWD is in fourth. Chugs is in fifth. Jamie is in sixth. Raikkonen in seventh. Country Trees is in eighth. Josh is in ninth. McAttack is in 10th. Buffel 11th. Rock in 12th. Strakasaur 13th. Donster 14th. Skinner 15th. I am Jerry 16th. PvP and Rickapore are the only drivers who have had no time at all. Either DNF or no time. No time at all. No time. So, I'm just getting... Sorry, there was a bit of a pause there. I was just reading some of the comments from the chat just to catch up what's happening. And Fruit Giver is says he's enjoying the comms. So if you are watching, good evening to you, mate. I'll be enjoying the comms, and take a seat and make sure you get some food before you watch this, because this is going to be explosive now. It's going to be absolutely explosive. Oh... I probably need more drinks, actually, because I know this is going to be a massive... well, I won't have enough time, because this is the problem when I know some people are eager to start the race or get started as quickly as possible, but it's not fair. No worries, mate. But yeah, like I said, so just waiting to see how everything plans out. So just waiting for the. This is what annoying sometimes, because it's like some of the drivers who want to try and do their setups, they don't have enough time to prepare, like when to pit stop or when to talk to their teammate. Chugs is just disqualified, so he's going to have a bit of an issue during the race itself. So he'll have cold tyres. Everyone's on intermediates. Everyone is on intermediate tyres, which is good, which is what is going to happen. I'm so glad I'm not racing. I promise you that. I'm glad I am not racing in these conditions. Now, I've not heard anything from the weather crew or anyone else. As far as I'm concerned, it is going to be a full-on intermediate wet race, pretty much. Unless there's anything changes, we'll find out. But it is definitely the one stop. As you can see, the predicted pit stop strategy we'll probably be looking out for is probably lap 16 to 20 will be the way forward for these guys. But it's the matter of, this is the second half of the season. You can't make any silly mistakes now. This is where the real life action begins now. When you're at the top of the table, or even if you're at the bottom and you want to pick up those decent points to get yourself off the bottom of Division 1, this is the way forward. After that week-long break, these guys need to be rejuvenated and be absolutely spot on. If they're not ready, then it's especially like when Noise Job Mate goes way off track, and you can't do that. Try not to do that in the race. So yeah, just have to wait and see how everything plans out. But I wish everyone all the very best of luck. And like I said, oh my days, Noise Job. I know he's trying to do the old drift moments at the last corner, but I tell you what, hopefully he doesn't want to do that during the race. The only one that's going to be stopped at the minute is Chugs at the disqualification at the start, so he will have cold tyres. Whatever happens. Here we go. Iron Veg has disqualified from the session. Right. So we're just waiting for the guys to get themselves prepped up and ready to go. Josh has also got disqualified as well. I don't know why at the start. They always do that. I don't know why. But here we go, guys. We're all set and ready to go. I am Jerry, has also disqualified. 18 drivers, 33 laps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And we are go! Who's at the great start? It looks like Jamie's moving himself up to there. It looks like a few drivers have dropped. Josh has dropped himself down like a domino effect. And what's happening at the back? You gotta be careful, Oh my days! We've got a two in the bed. Oh my god, we've got a two in the bed moments now! This is mad! The two McLarens are going side by side moments now. Oh my god, the guys are trying not to make any crash moments. Country Trees and Strakasaur going side by side moments, but Country Trees goes up ahead. But oh my god, the McLaren, oh my days, Mack attack! Oh, two drivers have gone off track! Oh, you gotta be careful! You've gotta be careful when you get back on track. Oh, they've got to be careful not to cause any havoc. If you caught the back end of the car, you are absolutely ruined their races. Jamie has got a 5-second penalty for corner cutting, so he'll gain 1 place. Jamie moves up to 13th. But oh, brilliant move there from Chugs! Chugs has moved over to 7th place. And no, I don't think Strakasaur did not expect that at all. But Chugs has got himself into 7th. That is a good start for him, actually, considering he was down on the positions. I do apologise if you notice any buffering issues during the stream. I'm not sure why. I don't know if it's the lobby or not. I'm so sorry if it is. Noise Job Mate got a fastest lap at the moment. He's pulling away like no man's business. 2.6 seconds now. Nearly 3 seconds now between himself and Ironfetch. And Paulie Orange is getting himself close. PvP game is getting close. Oh, actually, Donstar Don't start, don't start, don't start! Trying to keep on the inside line against Reckoning. Oh, a little bit of contact, but still going at it. They're still going at it. Reckoning has to keep on the outside line. Oh! He was lucky. He was lucky that he didn't lose out too much, but he will lose out of position now to PvP Gaming. Actually, Reckoning is losing out a few positions, just like a domino effect now. Reckoning drops himself down again. I don't know who that is. I think that is Rakusho. He's dropped himself down to 13. Reckoning again drops down another position, so that is not good news for the Mercedes driver. Rox drops down. Wrecking Ball moves up to 13th place. Looks like there's more battles at the back there is at the minute than it is at the front. But I think Nice Job Mate has got himself in the bag. The way it looks at the minute, he's got himself in the bag because he's already 3.5 seconds after 2 laps. After 2 laps, that is insane. That is absolutely insane. I am Jerry moves up to 11. PvP Gamer drops down to 12th place. Nice Job May 129.217. He really is on fire at the minute. This is where he needs the points, and this is crucial for him, especially with Poorly Orange. Oh, what's happened there? It's 2 side by sides. Poorly Orange holding on for second. Ironfetch drops down to 3rd. I don't think Ironfetch did not expect that at all, but he will be on prime position to move up to 2nd. Still watching the battle. Still watching. Rakitic trying to close the gap onto Josh in 16th, 15th place. Still watching the battle between 2nd and 3rd. And really is on fire. I just can't see. I think the only thing that Nice Job Mate will be absolutely frustrated today will be a safety car. And the way it looks at the minute, I will not be surprised if we have a safety car this evening. Buffalo drops down to 18. Skinner, oh God, will you two pick out positions? So Skinner holding on for 17th. Buffalo drops down to 18th place. So here we go. What's going to happen so far in this stage? I'm just looking to see if there's any battles going. I think the way that these two, the 2nd and 3rd place, are really heated up, I think it's just helping Nice Job Mate to pull away. Look at that. He's in a different league. He's in a different world. He's also getting faster now. 128.614. Unless I'm mistaken, the rain is still going. The track is still wet. But the rain is not much now. The rain is slowly easing off. So the rain is slowly easing off. I'm just trying to look at Crunchy Trees actually. Got a bit of a battle going. The way it looks as things stand. I mean, this is considering this is where everyone needs to step up a gear, considering they had a week's break, this is a great opportunity for some of them to get some points in, and yeah. Just trying to look. Chugs is getting close actually. Let's have a look at Chugs. Chugs getting close to VDWD. So just waiting to see how Chugs can try and capitalise on VDWD's mistake. So the pit stop strategy to watch out for if you just joined in, it is lap 16, between lap 16 to 20 I would say, will be the way forward. But I do think I think the undercut would be the way forward. So just waiting to see how Chugs can try and put the pressure on VDWD. These guys wish they had DRS now. These guys wish they had DRS. And hopefully no one's making any silly mistakes with the corners. Oh, nearly went wide. Nearly there, Chugs. Luckily holding on onto the curb. But he will try and get close. I'm so sorry there's not much battles going on. I'm going to have to look at the back of the grid. I think it's Ricapore was 3 tenths and now it's gone to 5 tenths now. I think some drivers have got like straight line speed with the wet set, which majority of them should be on the wet setups. Normally there's a trick that it's normally the dry setup, but it's just added wings or added suspension itself. So yeah, so just waiting to see how Ricapore getting close. If not, we'll have to go back to Chugs, who was for about 5 tenths now. it's all just spread out a little bit, which is it's fine, but you just need more action. You need more battles galore. To be fair. So just waiting to see how Rickapore's trying to get close. I don't think he's going to get close. Rakkenen's trying to get close to Josh, actually. So have a look at that. This could be the first move on the stream. Rakkenen, try and make the move. No, he will not make that move. They all try to be cautious not to cause any havoc. Rakkenen just went down like a dominoes effect. I think I don't know whether he had wing damage or just momentum lost, but he did lose out a few positions. So hopefully he'll bounce back slowly, taking one car at a time. But he was getting close. He was getting close to Josh, but could not make that move done. I am Jerry's getting close to Dunster for 10th and 11th. Jamie's got a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. So that's 8 seconds already. 8 seconds already for the Aston Martin driver, I believe. Oh, that's the AlphaTauri. I'll just double check. Sorry. Yeah, it's the AlphaTauri. I do apologise for that. I just don't know which one to pick, actually. Let's go back to Chugs. No, actually, I'm going to go back to Jerry. Go to Jerry for a bit. So Jerry is trying to close the gap onto Donster, who's also trying to close the gap onto Mukatak in 9th place. So we've got a couple of car battles going. 3-car battle for 9th place. It's really, really heated up. Rickabor is getting close to PPP going for 12th. We're on lap 6 and 33. And this is where you can't make any silly mistakes now. I mean, if you made a mistake, you would have had to do it within the first 5 laps. But the way it looks at the minute, you can't silly mistake at all. Oh, getting close. It looks like Rickabor was getting close to PvP. IMJ was getting close to Donstar. Oh, nearly went. He nearly went, but luckily he survived. He survived. And we're still live racing. We're still on the live racing. Just as I'm watching some of the battles, they're all spread away. They're all like not getting close now. Just as I'm about to watch them, they don't want to get live TV. They really do not want to get live TV at all. They don't want to embarrass themselves in the West. That's what they're doing. As soon as I pick them, they'll know and they'll like, "Oh, I've got to ease off. I've got to ease off now." But here we go. Can VDWD now put the pressure on Crunchy Trees? All World Chugs finally make that move done as quickly as possible. So Chugs was 7/10. It's been like this for the last 5 laps. It's been stuck on these positions. Oh, Crunchy, come on, come on! We want to move. We want a 2 to bed moment. Come on, come on! We want the 2 to bed moment now. Oh, come on, Crunchy, come on! Jamie's struggling. Jamie is absolutely. They're trying not to cause havoc at the back end. Looks like Jamie. Oh, they're all going in the pits. Oh, Jesus, that could have been to the back. Crunchy and Jamie, they're going for the undercut. They are going for the undercut. That is interesting. That really is interesting. Well, Crunchy's going for wets. Crunchy is going for wets. And I'll tell you what, I don't blame him for that. I think those guys are gambling for their lives, and I don't blame them. I do think it's slowly getting to full wet conditions. Slowly. So I would not be surprised if Crunchy and Jamie watch their times. I'm going to keep watching their time. But Jerry's getting close. Jerry's getting close to Donstar for 8th. This is where Crunchy Trees needs to... If he catches up to the intermediates, then that is the best call. Then that is the best call. But, like I said... Ooh. Nice job, mate. It was over 5 seconds. And now it's 4.4. So the wet is the way forward now. The wets is the way forward. Jerry's... Ooh, yeah, the intermediate... You can tell from I Am Jerry's car, he's struggling. The intermediates are absolutely struggling. But nice job, mate. Paulie Orange are still going. Same with Ironfetch. They are all going. Is anyone else gambling for the wets? I think it's wets. I personally think it's wet conditions now. I personally think that now. But then again, I could be wrong. Those guys could be wrong. But watching that time, that Crunchy was 6 seconds behind Buffel. And now, Josh and Skinner, they have all pitted in now, which I believe they'll be going for the wet conditions now. So I Am Jerry's also trying to close the gap onto Donstar, but cannot do anything about it. You got another battle between, I think it's Muck Attack and Strachosaur for 6th and 7th place. I personally think it's wets. I personally think it's wet condition. I know it's wet, but I mean like full wets. I mean, not intermediates, full wets. See, in the qualifying, it was a split. But we have to wait and see. Looks like, I don't know if Nice Job made a mistake, or is Paulie Orange made a good recovery to catch up to Nice Job. But he was behind Ironfetch, who struggled. So here we go. We got a good battle going now. We got actually Strachosaur, Muck Attack, Donster, Jerry, PvP Gaming, and also Ricky Paul. They're all going into this battle, going down the straight, and looks like Muck Attack is in the pits. Muck Attack is in the pits. I think it's wet conditions now. I know I've repeated it every time because I personally think it's wet now. But then going on certain parts of the track, it's the cut-off. It's the split. But again, who knows? They are going for the one stop anyway. Crunchy Trees has already done 2 laps. So Jamie. Oh my God, Jerry had the chance to make the move on the inside line, but Donster made a massive mistake at the hairpin corner. Yellow flag set to 3. Who is that? That is Skinner. Skinner has made a massive mistake. I think he must have had front wing damage now, or completely lost it around the outside of the edge of the track. But watching it from I Am Jerry's point of view now, I wouldn't be in their shoes. Thank God I'm not in their shoes to drive around Portugal around this track in the wets. It'd be like nuts. Donsters goes 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings now. So 3 drivers have already got the penalties. We've got Skinner, we've got Jamie, and also got Donster. So they're going down the straight now. Jerry's using all that experience. Who's got... Oh, Donster. And also, who else was that? That was PvP Gaming. They are both going to the pits. They have both gone to the pits. They think it's wet now. They think it's wet. I personally say Crunch Trees and Jamie have pulled off a good strategy here because they've moved themselves up. Well, I hope they've moved themselves up a few positions. Oh my God, who's that? That is Chugs. Is it Chugs? No, it wasn't. It was Rakinen. Sorry, I do apologise, Chugs. It was Rakinen who spun out after the second corner. So I Am Jerry is getting close to Strachosaur. Still getting close. I'm still quite surprised that Nice Job Mate has not pitted yet. Same with Paulie Orange. I think Paulie Orange is just waiting for that moment now to pit in on the wets. So Nice Job Mate is still out. Paulie Orange is still out. Where's Ironfetch? Ironfetch is coming to the final few corners now. And still out. Oh my God, we got a 3-car battle. Come on! And I'll tell you what, Jerry's made the move. And I'll tell you what, it caught Strakasaur out of nowhere. And now, look at this, Rickaball's going to try and go on the inside. Could not do anything about it. But Jerry, out of nowhere, I don't know whether it's scared Strakasaur from the side. I don't know. But that has made him a little bit unaware that Jerry was on the inside line. And now he brought him to 6th place. Rakkonen's now in the pits. Rakkonen is saying, well, because of that spin he did earlier on that previous lap, he has got himself into the pits. Top 8 have not pitted yet. Oh my god. Ah, Rickaball! Oh, I thought Rickaball was going to try and make the move on the inside line, but not yet. Not yet at all. All the drivers are all split out. They're all gaps. The only battle we've got at the minute is Strakasaur and Rickpaw for 7th and 8th place. And we're already on lap 12. Already, lap 12. This is insane. Absolutely insane. So, just wait and see. We're already over a third of the race anyway. Your flag set to 1. Oh my god, who was that? I think that's Skinner again. It is. He's going to get lagged. Oh! Damn! Rickaball making the move on the inside line. Strakasaur. Come on, Strakasaur. You can do this if you're being queuing. Oh, he's struggling. I think he has to pit. He's got to pit, surely. He's not. He's still going at it. Fair play to the drivers of the intermediates. Crunchy Trees and Jamie must be absolutely laughing now, because they were completely out of the race. I say completely out. They were about, I think it was 13, 14 at that time. I'll correct me if I'm wrong next time. But they took that gamble on the wets earlier on. I thought, this is strange. But then when you look at it, the times was getting slower and slower, and they produced something out of a rabbit out of the hat. And this is where, so we're just waiting to see what's going to happen next. So Strakasaur has just made a massive mistake. I do apologise, I just looked away for a brief moment, and he was fighting. I don't know whether he's struggling now on the intermediates. He needs to pit. He really does need to pit if I was him now. Because the drivers are slowly catching up now. The drivers are slowly catching up. Unless he knows something that I don't know, we'll find out. We'll find out sooner or later. But if you like what we've seen so far, guys, and if you're a newcomer on the Twitch channel, hit that follow button. Hit that follow button. We're aiming for 4 more followers to hit the 110 marker. Chugs is going to the pits now. So Chugs, out of the top 8, he's in the pits. And he will just get ahead of Crunch Trees, I think. No, actually, Crunch Trees will get ahead of him. He does. This is going to be Jamie. Where's Jamie's going to lose out to Chugs. He does lose out to Chugs on that pit stop. So Crunchy Trees is laughing now. He's absolutely laughing now. Rock has got himself a 3-second time bounty for more tours. I will show you the penalties in a minute. We've got Rakkonen also got a 3-second time penalty. I'll tell you what, we'll show the penalties because all the drivers would be at that point of the top 7 to pit at this stage. So just wait to see how everything is planned out at the moment. We've got a battle going between Rickapore and Jerry for just under a second for 5th and 6th. You also got the battle between Donston, which we're watching now, against Muck Attack in 11th place, because these are drivers who are on the wets now. These drivers are on the wets. And now, like this part of the track now, well, that corner just then, looked like there was just intermediate conditions, and then all of a sudden certain parts of the track are like properly heavy conditions, really heavy conditions. Right. And Donaldson nearly lost the back end of the car. But that is insane. Absolutely insane stuff. And we're not even hit halfway. That's how mad it is. We're not even hit halfway of the race. And it feels like ages, to be fair. It feels like ages, this race. But it's still nearly not even nowhere, well, near halfway as we speak. So just waiting to see how everything plans out now. But I think this is the only battle we've got at the minute. And unfortunately, well, actually, we've got Jamie getting close to Chucks. I think Chucks has made a massive mistake. So we're going to have a look at that in a minute. But yeah, I mean, nice job, mate. Out of nowhere, it went from 5 seconds all the way down to like 3 seconds. So I don't know whether he made a massive mistake or he lost the momentum of the car. Paulie just got a 3-second time penalty. That is not good news for him. At the moment, he'll be okay. But at this stage, when you try and catch up to your challenger in the driver standings, you can't afford it. And the two McLarens are swapped for 7th and 8th respectively. So that is what you see, is what you're going to get. Hopefully it's not going to compromise too much for the two drivers. I think Strakasaur is saying, look, Country Trees, you're faster than me, I'll let you go. And that's probably the right call, actually. Even though it's going to hurt Strakasaur, it is the right call for the McLaren drivers. With Country Trees, who out of nowhere could be on for a really, really good result. It could be on for a really good result, actually. I'm just going to have a look at the standings again, while we're waiting for some more action to go. But it looks like Jamie getting close to... Oh! Nearly went to the back. Josh is going to have another penalty. We got a 3... Oh my god, we got a 3-car back. Come on! We have not had much battles at all this race. Come on. Come on! Oh, Chucks! 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 Oh, come on! Come on! We got the tournament moment now! Jamie, out of nowhere! Where did that come from? And he's got the inside line! No! 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 Oh, come on! Come on! This is brilliant! Oh, this is brilliant racing! While Chucks and Strakasaur were battling out, Jamie's saying, well, why are you two battling out? I'll try and go on the inside line. And he nearly outdone them two. He outdone Strakasaur, but he did outdone... he nearly would have got Chucks, but Chucks has thought, no, you're not getting me away. That's the first battle for a while now. So Strakasaur, I believe, is going to the pits now. So he's trying to use all that might. Jamie now still holding on. He's still holding on. So this is pretty much insane stuff as we speak. So looks like Raikkonen's gone to 15th because Strakasaur's still in the pits. But the battle would go. Oh, contact between Jamie and Chucks. Nothing bad. Doesn't look like there was any devilry. So Jamie's lucky. Jamie is absolutely lucky. So here we go. Can Jamie now make the move? I think Chucks has got more of the cornering speed based on what he's seen compared to what Jamie does. If he gets close, that means he's got more straight line speed than Chucks. Still 7/10 now. The two drivers in 8th, and we are over the halfway marker now. We're on the over the halfway marker. Here we go. This is a great chance now for Jamie to close the gap. But he's like, trying to push that car. You can tell. Look at that. He had a great exit actually. And now it's from 8 tenths down to 4. 3, 2. Will it be? No. He will not make a move. But Tell you what, that is a great exit. He needs to get some good exits going, and this is where the pressure really kicks in. Raikkonen moves up to 14. Rock drops down to 15th place. No, Rock drops down to 16th. Buffal moves up to 15th place now. No, Rock's dropped down to 17th. Is he in the pits? I think it's in the pits. That's probably why. I think he's in the pits. So, yeah, so some battles galore. This is the only battle that's closest. Well, was closest. Because now Skinner and Rock are having a good battle for 17th, 18th. They've got to be careful because of the lapped car just behind. So they've got to be careful of those battles galore. But yeah, Rock and Skinner! Whoa, what's happened there? That was okay. Well, I'm a bit speechless with that. Obviously, I do try and catch as much as I can during the stream from not just the top half all the time. I do catch it from all aspects as long as there's a good battle or closest battle that we are seeing. But Skinner just completely cut that corner at the hairpin. I don't know whether he just outbroke himself and he just didn't want to cause the crash. I don't know. But bit of a weird one. And now he had 10 seconds on top of his 5-second penalty. So he's got 15 seconds. Skinner's having a torrid time at the minute and he's already been lapped. And he can't do that. He can't afford to mess up like that at all. Jamie's trying to close the gap onto Chugs for 8th place. This has been a mad race. This has been an absolute mad race already. And Skinner has retired. I don't blame him for that. 15 seconds penalties, and then he had been lapped just this lap ago. I mean, if the game had given them an opportunity to overtake the safety car, then that would have been perfect, you know. But considering he was already being overtaken by Nice Job Mate, who's having a solid race. Oh, someone's just going to the pit. I think that's Donster. But here we go. Can Jamie now make the move? Keep it on the inside line. Keep it on the racing line. It looks like Chucks is trying to keep on the inside line. Trying to avoid carnage. They're trying to avoid as much as possible. Oh, Chucks is holding on. Chucks is holding on. But will Jamie now put the bounce back ability moments now? Oh, he's got a great exit. Dunster's got a 3-second time band for multiple warnings. Oh, contact. Oh, contact. Was contact at the back of Chucks' car. But Jamie, I mean, he tried to avoid it as much. I'll say again, he tried to avoid that as much as possible. But that is unfortunate, shall we say. Really, really unfortunate. We got that going, and we got Rick Paul getting close to Jerry for 5th and 6th respectively. Boy. And I believe they're coming up to the final few corners now. So here we go. Can Rick Paul now make the move onto Jerry? Oh! I thought Jerry was going to the pits, but he must have didn't want to use him to use the slipstream. Rick Paul needs to use that as much as possible, but the penalties will be beneficial to all of them, guys. So yeah, hopefully we'll see some moves going. Looks like Crunch Trees goes something into the pits. I think it's intermediates now. I'm just double checking that it's the intermediates. Yes, they're all going for the intermediates now. They think the wets. Top 6 are the only ones who have gambled to be on and still kept on the intermediates, fair freaking play to those top 6. Because that must be, the tyres must be screaming at them. Must be absolutely screaming at them. And now they've got the chance to pretty much have a free pit stop if they wanted to. If they wanted to. Well, if Rick Paul pits now, he will only lose out to Chucks. That's who he will lose out to. He will only lose out to Chucks. He'll get close. Country Trees will get close. But see, this part of the track is definitely wet. But so Rick Paul is going to the pits now. He must have heard me. He must have heard me to pit because well, Jamie trying to go on, making a move, and one of the drivers has gone off track. I think that was Buffal. Yeah, Buffal's lost that. Oh my god! Sector 3, that is, I think that might be Buffal again. Buffal just had a torrid time in the minute. So, like I said, Rick Paul and Chugs is going to the pits now. So, Rick Paul is absolutely loving it now. He will lose. Oh no, Country Trees is going to the pit, going to carry on because he was on the fresh tyres. We'll lose out to the second McLaren of Strachosaur Chugs. So Chugs will just go out, and I think he just goes ahead of Donster and Muckatak, who are having a solid race actually. They're trying to push on as much as possible. I say again, they're putting on as much as possible. As I said, top 5. All they have to do is pit, if they want to, is pit. But going all the way to the end will be insane. I'll say that again. It will be insane if they did do it. But that's if they do it. Not when or how, just if they do it. VDWD is going to the pits. Going to the pits now, from 4th. So Jerry will go past him into 4th place, but he needs to get a good qualifying lap now. Needs to get a really good qualifying lap, because if he doesn't, he will lose out to VDWD anyway. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard because some parts of the track, well, most of the track now are definitely intermediates, but this part, you can tell. Look at the heaviness of the car. It really is pushing down like no man's business with the rain. Looks like Strachosaurus goes to the pits now, and he's saying, well, he's had enough of the wets today. So we're under 10 laps to go, guys. 10 laps to go. At the moment, Nice Job Mate is in 1st place. Paulie Orange is in 2nd. Ironfetch is in 3rd. I Am Jerry is in 4th. VDWD is in 5th. Rick Paul is in 6th. There you go. Country Trees is in 7th. Chugs is in 8th. Dolston is in 9th. Muck Attack is in 10th. PvP Gaming is in 11th. We've got a 3-second time bonus for Jamie Suss. Josh is in 12th. Racket in 13th. Rock 14th. Straxel 15th. Buffalo 16th. And Jamie in 17th place. With Skinner, the only driver who had the DNF during this race. And it's been explosive. To be honest, I expected loads of battles. But I think it would have been if it was dry. But because it was in the wet conditions, it's made it a little bit awkward for some of the drivers to get that close battle as we need. Back after that week-long break of racing for these guys. Rick Paul, 128.256. That's a good time from the driver itself. Like I said, VDWD will get ahead in 5th. Well, Ironfetch is pitted. Even though he's going to be way behind, he will... Well, I Am Jerry is just gone into the halfway through the 2nd sector. And Nice Job Mate has just come up to, which I believe is... Well, he's just going to the pits actually. So Paulie Orange is in 1st place now. So the drivers who are in the top... Well, The only one who has not pitted yet, which ironically... Oh, Jamie's out! Jamie's out and he's had a crash! Jamie's out and we've got a crash. Have we got a safety car? We have. We've got a safety car. We've got a safety car. That's the first one of the evening. First one of the evening. Oh my god. The drivers who have just pitted, for fresh intermediates, you are absolutely lucky. So nice job, mate. And I'm fetch of both. Let's have a look at VWD because I was going to have a look at the crash. The way it tries to see how it happened. I'm guessing it crashed onto the left of the barriers. That's my only concern. But VWD will back up to 4th. But Jerry will drop down 5th. So this is crucial now. This is absolutely crucial. Now, this is where Nice Job Mate will be absolutely fuming. Because, obviously he had that gap. He had that gap ahead of Paulie Orange, who just got ahead because of Nice Job Mate going to the pits. And timed it perfectly. So this is where... Paulie Orange will go into the pits now for the fresh intermediate. So Nice Job Mate will get himself back into the lead unless something drastic happens, which I can't see that happening. But Strakasaur could have the chance to unlap himself. So he's very lucky to unlap himself. And Bufal also unlapping himself. So Nice Job Mate will hold on in that perspective. And now we're going to have a proper shootout. We've finally got some battle. Hopefully we'll get some more battles. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's been a good race. It's been a fantastic race. But for me, I like to see a lot of battles along. And strategy and good strategy calls. So I would not be surprised if the safety car will come in by about 3 or 4 laps, because some of the drivers are already way behind. So Jerry and Ricky Paul are getting close to each other now. But if you like what we've seen so far, guys, hit that follow button. Hit that follow button. If you really like Full Force Racing, why don't you check out their Discord? Check out their link. Yeah, check it out, guys. Check it out. Check out Full Force Racing League. And yeah, they are absolutely amazing, and they do a fantastic job. They do Monday nights for the Division 2, Wednesday evenings for Division 1, My Team League, which is on Thursdays, and then the actual F2, proper F2 Cars League will be on the Fridays. So I believe that they've got new leagues coming up soon. I think it's on the Tuesday, but I don't want to jinx that or mention it wrong, but that's what I'm seeing at the moment. But this is live. This is live racing for you guys. We're back live at the Portimao Grand Prix, and you cannot afford to make a mistake at this stage. Where is Nice Job Mate? Nice Job Mate is just there. Iron Fetch is in 3rd. VWD will come up to the final few corners now. This is where the drivers need to catch up, and this is their best opportunity to get some points now, especially now when you've got penalties going to be considered now. I think Bufal will be absolutely. I think Donster's going to be really struggling unless he can somehow pull away and get a good gap by the time we get back into the live racing. It's a big if, big if. But yeah, we've got about 7 laps. Got about 7 laps remaining of the Full Force Racing League. This is Division 1, the top flight, the Premier League of F1 darts. The F1 Premier League Formula 1 Don't know why I said darts. I'm thinking darts of the leagues itself because I hear Premier League darts. Premier League F1. I am so sorry with that. Mad seas. I do apologise with that. It's just been that this race has been long because of the wet conditions. But now we'll finally be able to get another chance of a battle. I'm hoping so anyway. I think the safety car will come in on the next lap. I can't see the safety car coming on this lap. I'll be very, very surprised. Very, very surprised if it did. So, here we go, guys. The safety car will not go into the pits. I did say it'll probably take one more lap. So, one more lap, and we'll be back to live racing. One more lap to get back to live racing now. So, on lap 29, we go about 5 laps. 5 laps of pure hardcore racing on the intermediates. And look at that. Look at that. From the first few corners, it was raining bad. And now we're in for an unbelievable moment now. We're in for an unbelievable moment. So here we go. We're just waiting for that right moment from Nice Job. I think he's frustrated because he had the gap to pull away from Paulie Orange, and now he's gonna have to work that one out again. Unless I'll say again, unless Paulie Orange is finally making the move. So we'll find it. Oh, nearly went to the back of the safety car. You can't afford to hit the safety car or go outside. If you do, you get disqualification. So I think he was very lucky. Nice job, mate. That he didn't get caught on that. To be fair. So the safety car will come in on this lap. Just as soon as the third sector kicks in, we will kick off. Yeah, safety car is in this lap. Safety car is in this lap. 5 laps to go, guys. 5 laps to go. If you just joined in, I think you're in for a roller coaster ride. We're in for a blockbuster ending because we have our first safety car of the evening. We had our first safety car of the evening. Nice job, mate. Needs to bunch up the cars and get a good. And I say again, he needs to get a good exit on the last corner. He needs to watch that Paulie Orange does not get a good start as well. Needs to get a good start. I think he's going to wait. I think he's going to wait till he gets straight on. No, he's not. He's not waiting any longer now. We're live back racing. And he's pulled away. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, come on. VDWD making the move on the third. Iron Fence drops down to 4th. Jerry moves up to 4th. Lovench moves up to drops down to 5th. Oh my god, we could have a oh my god, 2 in the bed moment now. 2 in the bed moment between the Alfa Romeo and the Williams. So Rick Paul and Jerry go some side again. Finally, we've got some battles going. This is mad. This is absolutely insane stuff now. And trying to go on the inside line. And then a couple of cars are just lost it completely. Look at the Williams. Williams wants to try and make that move done as quickly as possible, but cannot do anything about it. Just yet, he cannot do anything about it. Iron Fetch is also getting close to VDWD, who lost out on the straights. He lost himself. Oh! Bonsai moments! But VDWD saw that coming. He's saying, no, mate. You had your 15 seconds of fame. Now you drop yourself down to 4th. Sorry. That's what he said. That's what he said. Here we go now. Here we go. This is the perfect moment now. So Iron Fetch now. So Iron Fetch needs to try and do something against VDWD for that last place. Nice job, mate. Wolf, fastest lap of the race, 1:27.393. Someone's just got off. That was Rick Paul. And look at the McLaren. Look at the McLaren of and the Mercedes. Two in a bed moment going to subside. Was going subside, but can oh, I thought the Mercedes driver Chugs, who said just before we started, he got his first ever podium at FFR. Unless something drastic happens, I can't see him getting a podium this evening. But he is trying. He's trying everything he can. You never know. You never know until that lap, until that final lap, until that final moment kicks in. So Rick Paul trying to put the pressure on. Cannot do anything about it just yet. Nice job, mate. Was 1 second. Is now 1 second. So the gap is improved. I'm wondering if Nice job, mate, has made a mistake and has now put Paulie Orange into play. And now Rick Paul is still getting close. Is still getting close. PvP Gaming and Donster is also getting close to Chugs, who's in 8th place, just behind this pack. So still watching it. Looks like Rick Paul. Oh, just trying to make the move of the inside line. Not yet. Not yet at all. Here we go. Come on. You're in for a blockbuster edge moments now. Paulie Orange fastest on the race. 126.803. Rick Paul does not improve. I thought it might have been the ERS, but no. It looks like Jerry must be not using the ERS. And the rain has stopped. The rain has stopped. There's no point in pitting anyway because... Yeah, there's no point pitting anyway because they would lose out massively. So I'd keep the tyre wear as they are. Josh, well, Raikkonen was getting close to Josh, but looks like Rock trying to keep a lead to the line of the hairpin corner, will not make that move though. Still batting out. Look at that, still batting out, slowly getting some side with Raikkonen in 14th place. Again, cannot do anything about it just yet. Cannot do anything about it. But this has been an unbelievable race. We're near the end. We're near the end. Jamie. Oh no, Jamie's lost connection of his car. So Jamie needs to get himself back in quick. Oh no, Jamie's already DNF'd, sorry. I do apologise, I was just watching the racing. So yeah, so there's quite a few drivers who are having a good battle. Looks like Rick Paul getting close to Jerry. Nice job, mate. We had the fastest lap, but then Paulie Orange did improve that by 1:26.522. So the times are slowly kicking in. But you can tell from Rick Paul, he really wants to get this move done as quickly as possible. Can't do anything about it just yet, but they're coming up to the end of the first sector. We're on a penultimate lap now, guys. We're on a penultimate lap. At the moment, Nice Job Mate is in first. Paulie Orange is in second. VDWD is in third. Iron Fetch is in fourth. I Am Jerry is in fifth. Rick Paul is in sixth. Country Trees is in seventh. Chugs, eighth. Dolster, ninth. PvP Gaming is in 10th. Muck Attack is in 11th. Strakasaur is in 12th. Muck Attack got himself a 3-second time out for multiple warnings. Josh goes in 13th. Raikkonen 14th. Rock in 15th. And Buffel in 16th place, with two drivers had a DNF, which is Jamie, Sus and Skinner. Rick Paul is just on the final lap, but we'll have to look at the top two actually because he is getting close. Paulie Orange just hit another fastest lap. Oh my god, we could have a bonsai moment at turn one. No, he's waiting for that right moment. But what a fanatic finish. We got a 3-car battle for 5th also. I think Crunch Trees goes up ahead of Chugs for 7th place. But still, the battle for the top 2 is really heated up. Still counter is still purple again. So trying to push on now, but it looks like Norris John May is having a fantastic time. But can't do anything about it just yet. Just trying to have a look at the back. There's a big train going between Jerry. Sorry, I am Jerry and Donster. Oh my God! Norris John May went off track, and now it's put Paulie Orange into play. I know Paulie Orange has got a 3-second time penalty, but if he didn't have that penalty, he would have got ahead of Norris John May. But they're coming to the final few corners now. Rick Paul's getting close to Jerry. So this has been a blockbuster ending. But Norris John May starting off. Oh no! It's not Paulie Orange! But Norris John May moves on to first. Oh my God, that would have been explosive. VDWD has got a 3-second time penalty at the last bit, which has brought Ironfetch into third. Rick Paul finished off in 5th. I am Jerry is in 6th. Chugs 7th. PvP Gary is in 8th. And the rest are under 8th. But what an explosive ending. I think he knew. I think there might be an inquest actually. I think there might be an inquest with VDWD. Might have to have a look at the penalty because that was really rotten luck at the end. But so well done to Norris John May, who's improved with the standings. But I believe Paulie Orange will still be in first place in the driver standings anyway. So still slow and steady. Slow and steady is fine. But well done to Paulie Orange, who, if he hadn't had that 3-second time penalty, who knows, would have been a classic ending. But Norris John May just pulled it off a rabbit out of the hat, to be fair. And Ironfetch, well done to him actually. I haven't seen much on him on the racing point of view, but he has proved me wrong, and he had a great race, to be fair. So top 4 stayed as you are. So well done. Here are your race classification for the Portuguese Grand Prix for the Full Force Racing League Division 1 on the PlayStation platform. Norris John May started and finished in 1st. Paulie Orange will finish off in 2nd. Ironfetch in 3rd. VDWD in 4th. Rick Paul is in 5th. I am Jerry 6th. Chugs 7th. PvP Gary in 8th. Strakasaur 9th. Crudgy Cheese 10th. Muck Attack 11th. Donster is in 12th. Josh Steed is in 13th. Rackadim 14th. Rock 15th. Buffel 16th. Jamie and Skinny are the only 2 drivers who have had the DNFs during that race. And that is what you see is what you're going to get. That has been unbelievable racing. Absolutely unbelievable. I know the first half it was started off slow, but when we had that safety car near the end, I think we had that explosive ending with so many battles galore, which we needed to see. And it was a really good ending, to be honest. But here we go, guys. I'm going to have to stop the stream. I'm going to have to shoot off now. But again, we are looking forward to next week's race. If I'm not mistaken, let me just double check just for you guys. Next week, we're at Monza for the Italian Grand Prix. So we'll finally be able to get more straight line speeds and more overtake opportunities as well. And we'll go at the Parabolica corner as well. Anyways, guys, cheers for that. That was unbelievable. I'm going to shoot off. I will do the interviews at some point, probably later on in the season. But for now, I'm going to shoot off now. Cheers for that, guys. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.